going on, Jerome's? So, of course, all the storylines about J.J. McCarthy, blah, 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 whatever. What about the run game? What about ground and pound? What about the two dreaded monster? What about smash and dash? What about all that? I feel like the running joke of the season needs to be we have a different nickname for Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones every single week. All right, so Jones, barbecue, and foot massage. I still like boom and doom, but I know some people don't. It is what it is. But maybe we'll just settle on law and order. Dun, dun. I just had to pay Dick Wolf $200. Dun, dun, 400. Nah, it's all right. It's all right. But either way, the Vikings' new mandate to run the ball certainly in place, as well as it just seemed like early on the Vikings' running game just wasn't there. Right, the offensive line was disheveled. Even though Donovan Jackson had himself a great game, eventually Justin School was whatever. We get Darisaw back, which would be nice. But there wasn't any continuity. There wasn't any flow to the offense in the first three quarters. But they got it going. Jordan Mason was the hammer late. Aaron Jones on the perimeter making plays, and this is basically the split that we talked about, where Jones was out there as like a satellite player, almost as an extra wide receiver, making plays all over the perimeter, and Jordan Mason was hammering between the tackles. This is a combination that can do some great things, right? Because Jones, keeping some of that wear and tear off of his body. Yes, he had a career high in rushing yards last year, but what was it worth it? Towards the end of the season, towards the end of games, he was banged up. And Aaron Jones' health is certainly something that you should be aware of. And Jordan Mason was born just to be a bowling ball. Put his foot in the ground, put his helmet in the defender's sternum, and just get after things. Get tough yards. And also, something that's been underrated is like closing out the game. When the Vikings were running clock late in the game, Jordan Mason ripping off those great runs, like that's important. 4-minute offense is so key for salting away a game, and 2-7 was a major part of that. So Jones and Mason combined 27 total touches, 89 rushing yards between them, 51 receiving yards. Most of them are Jones, right? Also had the go-ahead touchdown, the second J.J. McCarthy touchdown, just the beautiful, just like boop, somewhere over the rainbow teardrop to Aaron Jones is great. Also, Jones drew that 42-yard defensive pass interference in the first quarter, in the first half, which basically was the best offensive play the Vikings had in the first half. Both were clutch in the fourth quarter rally. Mason on the ground, Jones through the air. Also, zero goose egg DeAndre Russell pressures allowed in pass pro. Jordan Mason, who, his passing phase game has been underrated, but he had a great pass pro block on the Justin Jefferson touchdown, which is fantastic. All this without Christian Darisaw. Like Justin School, maybe not so much, but in terms of the running game, having 7-1 back there with CD back on the offensive line is going to be great, as well as pass pro communication. That's going to help things out as well. So overall, this guy's debut is a storyline, but I'm super fired up about this because the Vikings' mandate this year is to run the damn ball, and Jones, Mason, running the ball, pass pro, catching the ball, like everything was coming together, and it was exactly the split that a lot of us envisioned for these two going forward. So whatever, Jones barbecue and foot massage, boom and doom, smash and dash, law and order. I think we'll go with law and order this week. There you go. But your thoughts are thoughts. Run the damn ball. But your thoughts are thoughts. Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason have a fantastic debut as a duo. Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol. Production value.